Hi, I'm Andrew Farquhar, the founder of Liberty Digital, and this is the Snackable Marketing Podcast, where I give you compact but highly actionable and valuable tips that you can use right away to improve your business online. For today's topic, I'll be going over the types of equipment you'll need to create videos from a basic setup all the way up to a robust studio. In the previous episode, I talked about the importance of using video to attract an audience, engage with them, and convert them into loyal customers. If you missed that recording, you should definitely check it out, since it lays the strategy for your video production. As I've said before, creating content that offers real value and connects with people is tough, and that's where using videos comes in. You can quickly convey information and connect with an audience in ways no other medium can achieve. But you'll need some things before you can get started. So let's go over what you'll need for several video producing scenarios, from really simple to professional. The first one is the simplest, and that's using your smartphone. If you have a smartphone, then you can start creating videos right now. You can hop onto Snapchat or Facebook Live and start shooting live video and immediately engage with your audience. That's powerful. Even the pros ditch their expensive equipment and grab their smartphones to do a Facebook Live video to show what it's like behind the scenes. This type of video is more personable and allows you to interact with your audience. Some other things you might want to pick up for this basic setup is a selfie stick or a phone holder or stand if you're going to mount the phone in one specific spot. So the next setup is a webcam and a computer. Chances are you have a webcam and a microphone already installed on your computer. And if you have a Mac, you have the basic editing software as well. Lots of YouTube stars got started this way. It's the basic talking head format, and perhaps the quality could be a little better, but it still allows almost anyone to make videos that connect with their audience. Some of the best instructional videos I've ever seen have been in this format. And one important tip when using your webcam and microphone, make sure you have the right lighting and background. Ideally, you want a bright white background with neutral lights that mimic daylight. So that's light bulbs that are 5000 K or Kelvin. The new curly Q light bulbs will say the temperature of the bulb on it, so you want 5000 K or 5K. You can also use windows. Some people use that to their advantage for lighting, and it works very well on a sunny day. Otherwise, you'll need some extra lights to brighten up your face. Soft boxes can be had for about $100 each and are an excellent way to add diffused light. The third scenario is the most professional one that I'll be going over. And that would be using an SLR camera, an external microphone, and pro software. SLR cameras aren't exactly cheap, so this third scenario is definitely closest to the professional setup. You'll need a professional single lens reflex camera, a lens, and a tripod. For the lens, start with a 50mm since it's more or less neutral and offers excellent quality at a reasonable price. Lenses can get really expensive. 50mm is usually one of the cheapest. The other lenses I like to use are a 24mm for a wider perspective. To keep the price down, you can use manual focus lenses as long as the subject isn't moving. And you can often find great used lenses too. Once you've got your camera, lens, and tripod, you'll need a microphone. These can range from simply like $15 up to hundreds. I have a basic clip-on mic that you can get from Staples, as well as a Blue Yeti that I use for this podcast. Of course, you can go bigger with more professional microphones if you're looking for serious power. Once you've got your equipment, you'll need a computer with editing software. For Macs, you can use iMovie, which comes with your Mac, or you can upgrade to Final Cut Pro if you need more functionality and better quality. For PCs, you'll want to look into Adobe Premiere Pro and Coral Video Studio. There's a great article from PC Mag that compares all the different editing softwares that I'll include in the blog post. And lastly, backdrops. You might want to use backdrops for your videos. This helps with color balance and lighting for difficult situations. Plus, it can hide anything that's behind you. There's three main colors I'd suggest. The first is chroma key. This is the bright green background that you would use if you wanted to have background digitally added behind you. Think of like the weather screen for the news. If you don't plan on using artificial digital backgrounds, then you should definitely go with an infinity white or a basic gray. From a photography standpoint, gray is better. With the right lighting, you can alter its color and brightness, so it can really turn gray into white if you wanted to. Or you can add gels to the lighting you're using and turn the gray into purple, for instance. Although that's kind of technical, so you might just want to go with a plain infinity white background. It's the safest option and the easiest to use. Besides colors, I'd suggest getting a vinyl background instead of fabric. The fabric is cheap, but it wrinkles really easily, and you're going to need a huge piece, and you don't want to iron that, trust me. And along the lines of size, you want a background that's large enough to cover the entire background of the shot. You don't want to see the edges of your background, so you're probably going to need 7 to 10 feet wide. And of course, if you do go with a background, you'll need to have something to hold it up, and they have stands that are portable that you can set up to hold it. Or you can use ones that are mounted on a wall. So those are 3 scenarios, from really cheap and easy up to more professional and complicated, that you can use to get started with your video production. Depending on your goals and budget, there's several tiers of production setups available, and you can always pick and choose what you need to create your own. The main point is to quickly set up a studio and start right away. Then as you get more followers and video becomes more valuable to your strategy, you can invest in more robust equipment. Now, thanks for listening, and I hope you found this episode helpful. If you did, please share it with your network, and definitely connect with me on LinkedIn or Twitter if we haven't already. In the next episode, I'll be discussing the different kinds of videos you can make and the goals that they best fulfill. So thanks again, and until next time, I'm Andrew Farquhar for the Snackable Marketing Podcast.